Hi, and welcome to Healy Fit with your instructor, Jen. For more, don't forget to subscribe, like, or select notifications. Hi, and welcome to my Pilates-based banded workout. So today you will need a circle band, fabric or otherwise, and a mat. Mat is recommended but not required. So if you do have a cushy surface like maybe a padded floor or carpet nearby, you could also use that. So come on down to the floor and let's work your glutes. All right, so as you make your way down to your mat, you are going to take your band, bring it right above the knee line. And we're going to bring the feet nice and close to the hips, but the feet are far enough apart that you feel a little bit of tension into the band. So this is going to build that mind-muscle connection into the outer thighs and glutes. We're going to start with some hip rocking, one hand to upper pelvis, and then your thumbs around the upper pelvis as well. And we're just going to kind of rock the hips, kind of peeling the tailbone up from the mat and then releasing it back down. So again, you could think of this more as an imprint into the lower back, pushing your low back towards the floor and then releasing the hips, kind of like you're spilling the bowl towards you and then bringing it back towards neutral. Reaching the hands towards the heels. Let's start with that full bridge upwards, peeling the back up vertebra by vertebra. Now, as you lift and lower, make sure you're keeping a good distance, chin from chest, length along the neck. Make sure you're keeping the shoulders down as well, reaching your fingertips towards your heels. Good, keeping the neck long, both front and sides. Peel up, squeeze into the glutes and hamstrings, pressure against the outer edges of the band. Lift and release. Awesome. So here we are building heat into the backside, starting to activate those muscles of the glutes and hamstrings. Let's hold this next one up. Hands either reaching towards heels or lower back. We're going to tuck the right knee in and then release the foot back down to the floor. Good. So knee in and down. Good. Now, if you do feel those hips sliding down towards the floor, my recommendation, thumb around the lower back so you can remind yourself or maybe even help yourself keep those hips up nice and high so you keep the work into the left leg. A few more on the right side. Tuck the knee in and then just tap right back down. Slowly release all the way back down to the floor. Let's go to the left side. So we're going to lift up, right foot pressed firmly to the floor, left knee comes in, and then we drop the foot back down to the floor. Awesome. Just lift and lower, lift and lower. Let's do 4 more on the left side, bringing the knee in and then tapping back down. 3, 2, and relax all the way back down to the floor. Now let's slowly bridge those hips up all the way again. Try to bring it up a little bit higher. Maybe use your arms as a little bit of a lever to keep everything up nice and tall. We're going to tuck the right knee in and then extend the leg nice and long. Light point into the toes as you tuck the knee in and then press the leg out and maybe down a little bit. So if you start to pull the leg down towards the floor, you're going to feel more into the glute and hamstring. God, let's do that 2 more times. Now let's hold the leg all the way out, lift all the way up to the sky, and then pull the heel all the way down to the floor. Good. Elevate and press all the way down to the mat. Good. Let's do that 4 more times on the right side. Toes pointed as you extend the leg to the sky. Heel pulls down to the mat. 2 more. 1. And slowly pull that foot back down to the floor. As you bring the hips back down, take a little breath, a little recovery, and then bridge the hips up again. Let's go to our left side. Good, so slowly extend the leg, tuck the knee in, and then press the leg all the way out. Good, knee tuck and full leg extension out, and maybe down a little bit as well. Good, changing your range of motion, trying to go a little bit further with each rep. Imagine tucking the knee in, nice strength into the quadricep, and then pressing through the hamstring and glute as you bring the leg down and extend along the back of the knee. Now let's take it into that elevation and depression, lifting the leg up to the sky and then pulling the heel down to the floor. Good, try to keep your elevation, pushing the left foot all the way up, all the way down. Awesome. Slowly imprint back down to your mat. Readjust your band as needed. Let's roll onto one side. Forearm is your resting point. You could also rest onto your bottom obliques. We're going to go into a clamshell. So both feet are raised from the floor. We're going to take the top knee open and shut. Good, really squeeze into the top outer thigh and glute. Lift up as high as you can. Now we're going to extend the top leg, and the bottom leg comes all the way down to the floor. So our side leg lifts, elevating that top leg up to the sky, bringing it down towards the floor. Good, so we're feeling this one, outer thigh, outer glute, and maybe that outer oblique. Good, try to keep, again, distance earlobe to shoulder, so along the outer edge of the neck. Let's do a few more on this side. Awesome, and let's bring it onto our bellies next. We are going to tuck the heels in, press one heel up, press the other heel up, and then slowly release the legs back down to the floor. So lift up, right heel up, left heel up, and slow extension back down to your mat. Good, so you are resting either chin onto hands or you are elevated just a little bit. Let's switch directions. So we're going to lift up left heel first and then right heel. Good, slowly release the legs back down to the floor. Good, lift, left, right, and relax. Good, two more with the left foot leading. One more time. And relax all the way back down. Let's go from singles to doubles. Rest your forehead all the way down to the floor. Tuck both heels in, drive both heels up to the sky, lower the knees back down, release the feet to the mat. So as you tuck the heels in, I want you to feel the back of the thigh. As you lift the heels up, I want you to feel that low back and glute connection, really working into the back side, that whole posterior chain, getting a great workout. These are affectionately called our frog pumps up to the sky. You've just got a few more. Fantastic. Keep it going and rest. Awesome. Let's come on to the other side, working into the outer glute, outer oblique, outer thigh, and we're going to do our clamshell open and shut. Again, this is too much for the outer oblique or for your shoulders. You can always rest down all the way onto the side. Make sure you're working in different legs, so different leg on top, different leg on the bottom as you work through your clamshells. You can look towards your legs or towards the edge of your mat. We're going to extend the top leg, go into our side leg, lift up and down. Just lift up until you feel that outer thigh working against the band. Feel the outer glute, maybe even that outer oblique, that outer abdominal muscle. Let's do 4 more on this side. Lift, lift, lift. Squeeze to the mat. 3, 2, and 1. Ah, fantastic. Let's get rid of that band and let's stretch. We're gonna go into a yoga pigeon or hurdler stretch. So the back leg is extended or slightly bent out to the side. Rest your body over your front leg, either hands, forearms, or maybe even reaching the hands all the way to the front of the mat. As you rise up, tuck the feet in, bottoms of the feet together into your Baddha Konasana or your bound angle pose, also called butterfly pose. Hands wrap around the feet. Just let your knees kind of collapse to the sides. Let's go to the other leg, working into that pigeon or hurdler pose. Rest your hands, your forearms, or your chest all the way down towards that top thigh. As you rise up, take whatever seated position you prefer, because you made it, y'all. Such an amazing workout with you. Big deep breath up to the sky. Extend. And then exhale to one side. Good, stretching out those outer obliques from those side leg lifts that we did. Let's go to the other side. Good, another big deep breath up to the sky. Interlace the fingertips, look up towards them, and then slowly release them down. Stretch across the back. Open the arms out nice and wide. Reach from one side of the room to the other, and then you give yourself a big ol' hug for making the time and commitment to your health and well-being today. I appreciate you. Hope you have a great rest of your day in store. Take care, be well, and I'll see you next time. Remember to like and subscribe to let me know you want more videos like this one. And remember to follow me on Healy Fit.